If you want to ball out on the weekend, but also keep that Achilles healthy, you got to watch today's video. It seems like almost every day, either an elite, high-level athlete or some gym pop weekend warrior is tearing their Achilles. It's becoming an epidemic, and it's something that if we want to prevent it, we've got to start training smarter. So in today's video, what I'm going to share with you is what I think of as a starter pack. 3 types of exercises that I include in every training program that I write, whether somebody is just going to go and try and ball out on the weekend or they're playing in the MLS or NBA. Now, before we dive into this program, take 2 seconds out of your day, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you know each and every week when a new video drops. Now, let's dive in and bulletproof that Achilles. In our quest to keep our Achilles healthy, the first thing I want us to start with is what I call low-level plyos or low-level plyometrics. Now, most people think about big box jumps and things that are very explosive and dynamic, but if you've just been lifting weights or you haven't played any real sports in months, years, or even decades, you got to start with the low-level stuff first. So I got 3 options here. Number 1, get yourself an old school jump rope and get to work. All kinds of different postures, positions, whatever you want to do, just get the feet moving and start getting those plyometric contacts up. Now, if even a jump rope is too much for you right now, a regression that I like to use is a mini band assisted jump. So in this case, I'm just going to use a band, I'm going to tether it to a rack, and I'm just going to do short, in place, pogo type jumps here. Again, you can go feet together, you can go side to side. Anything you can do to mix it up and keep it fresh is absolutely on the table. And then last but not least, we can actually throw in an agility ladder. Now, I know people love to hate on agility ladders for all sorts of different reasons, but I think agility ladders are actually a great tool because again, all the different postures and positions you're taking your foot and ankle through. So instead of just being linear and side by side the entire time, now they're outside of your base of support. They're pronating, they're supinating, inverting, everting. You're getting all these different foot contacts and positions, and I really think it helps make for a more robust Achilles tendon. Okay, another option that's fantastic if you're looking to build the entire foot, calf, Achilles complex is a floating heel calf raise. Now, you're not going to be able to load this to quite the same degree as some of these other activities, but again, it's a great integrative tool. So what I'm going to do here, I've just got my slant board. I'm going to get my foot placed on there. I'm just going to kind of rest the weight on my knee, and then all I'm going to do is come up, hold, get a little stretch in the bottom, come up, hold, and again, you can do anywhere from 10 to 15 reps of this, but really focusing on working through a full range and really trying to get all the way up through that big toe at the top. Okay, our third strategy for bulletproofing our Achilles is what's called high force isometrics. I actually stole this from Jared Antflick, who is a just brilliant tendon expert based out of the UK. But what you're gonna do here is find some way to create an isometric. I'm just gonna use the barbell and I'm gonna push up into these J hooks here. So you're gonna get set, get your body wherever you want it, and then you're gonna push as hard as you can for 5 seconds. Okay, try and drive your feet through the floor. And then relax, take a little break, and then you're gonna do it again. Now, you can do it bilaterally. You can also, again, if you have asymmetries, do it unilaterally as well. Okay, so another key piece of the puzzle is strengthening the Achilles through a full range of motion. So in this case, I'm just gonna do like a safety bar squat, but instead of actually squatting, I've got my slant board here. I'm just gonna get my toes elevated, so this is just a 15-degree slant, and then I'm gonna think about coming straight up through my big toe, coming down, get a stretch, and doing this anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. Now, you can do it bilaterally, you can also do it unilaterally, which I would highly recommend, especially if you have side-to-side asymmetries in your calf strength. While standing calf raises are great, I also love a seated calf raise because it really focuses and targets the soleus muscle, which is critical not only for Achilles health, but for knee health as well. So to perform this, pretty straightforward, get the weights out. I really like single leg variations of this, but you're getting a nice stretch through the Achilles in the bottom, coming all the way up through the big toe at the top. You can go anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. And if you really want to make it sexy, you can play around with different foot positions. So turning the foot out or turning the foot in and getting reps that way as well. All right, my friend, that does it for today's video. But I'm curious, what activities would you throw in if you wanted to train somebody's calf and Achilles? Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to learn more, be sure to watch this video that Luca Hasevar and I created while we were in Seattle together. It's a deep dive into everything calf and Achilles, and I know you're gonna love it.